I'm excited to invite you to our podcast as we discuss some of the most important topics from the Word of God. On today's episode, we're going to talk about the essentials of the Christian faith. What are those things that are important enough to know, but also to divide over? And so today we're going to start with that. Leo, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing all right, Jesse. Just kind of like just it's been fun studying this, and I know that we're going to talk about the essentials, but just actually glossing over, we're going to actually have to cut this into like so many different parts, and I'm so glad that we're going to be able to look over it, discuss it, go into details because there are things that we would actually regard as essentials, and yet we've almost sometimes forget how essential or how important they are. Because I think when it comes to the word essential, it is a little different.
Awesome. Yeah, it is very different. And people, they tend to define that word differently, or they might use another word like fundamental. How have you experienced when you use that word? How do people usually react when you hear that word fundamental?
Oh man, let me tell you, I've heard so many people. They'll go, "Oh, those Christian fundamentalists." They'll throw that around, almost as if to regard those of us in the faith that are a little bit more didactic, or just we take our faith a little bit more serious. They kind of want to hinge it on the word crazy, but sometimes when I'm referred to that way, I kind of like I laugh a little bit because it's a I don't take it the way they mean it. I take it as they're watching me. They're seeing me live my life, and they're saying that it doesn't really make sense to them. Of course, if you're not of this world, it's you're never gonna really fully understand it. I've explained this to a lot of people when they ask me for Christian answers or answers on a Christian perspective on something. I'm like, you're not gonna fully get it because you're not of the faith. So I'm not gonna I don't want to insult you, but I think that I'm gonna say things, I'm gonna speak on things that you're not gonna fully understand. And that's fine because there are some things that of this world that I don't understand at all. To a certain extent, you can understand, like, you just what do we always do, just everything comes down to sin. But when I hear fundamental, and what it actually means, it means basic. It means getting back down to the basics. A lot of Christians are always trying to, especially when they talk to me about first century church, we want to be like the first century church. I'm like, what you really want to do is you want to get down to the basics. You want to get back to just the original love, that